What up, y'all, man? MCXP Radio for the BGSC Network. Y'all already know how we do it. Let's get into it. What up, man? That's your boy Reed, man. I'm representing over here for the BGSC Network, man. MCXP Radio. Y'all know how I do it, man. You know how we do it. And I want to say a happy Thanksgiving to each and every person that's out there. Y'all know I got a good show for you, all right? Let's get into it.
Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another nigga like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for the tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
What up, man? Y'all know what it is, man. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you, to you and yours. You know, from my family to yours and all that good stuff. Y'all know, man. It's your boy Reese in here chilling MCXP Radio. Y'all know I got a good show for you, man. I can't wait to get to it. Hope y'all doing all right. As you can see, I got the Philly Chiefs game going on in the back. But aside from all that, man, we got stuff to talk about, and I got some good for y'all, man, that we can have some good comments, talks on, and everything like that. So please, while you guys are joining in this conversation, please, man, leave your comments and everything like that. I make sure to go ahead and put that stuff up, man. We can discuss it, of course. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to BGSC Network, Big Game, Jay Stocks, everybody that's part of the crew. You know what I'm saying? My Two Birds dudes. They do some good work and all that other stuff, man. Everybody that supports what we do and what we got going on. And I can officially say right now that you are officially kicking it in the Monday Man Cave. So let's get into this show. First and foremost, fellas and ladies, and everybody that's tuning in, you know I've got to talk about. You say I'm an avid Cincinnati Bengals fan. You see it back there. I've got to talk about the Joe Burrow injury and the impact. Now, Joe Burrow got hurt this last game. I believe it was the Thursday night game. Was it the Thursday night game? I believe it was the Thursday night game that they had against the Baltimore Ravens. Apparent wrist injury, torn a ligament that was in his right hand, his throwing hand. There was video of him trying to, you know, throw passes and whatnot, and it just wasn't happening. Couldn't grip the ball. Uh, Definitely happened, I think, right after he threw that pass to Joe Mixon for the touchdown. But apparently he said that it had popped. Now, uh, granted, he did get knocked down. He did get hit by Jadeveon Clowney, landed on it, but I don't know if that was actually significant to the injury. But I did see him trying to throw that pass, and as soon as he threw the pass, it's like he kind of, you know, clenched up with his hand and whatnot. Tried to take some practice throws on the sideline. Didn't work out for him. So as they go back there and they look at it, it comes out to find that it is a torn ligament in his throwing hand. He said that he felt a pop, and it is quite devastating. So now Joe Burrow is out for the season. So what does that mean for my team in the Cincinnati Bengals? Well, uh, it pretty much means that we're done. Well, not necessarily. I won't say that we're necessarily done. I believe I'm trying to remember this backup. It's not Senate. Jake Browning. Jake Browning is the backup for the Cincinnati Bengals. So now it's Jake Browning's turn to go out there and do what he does best. Simplify the game. Make sure you um, look at his best assets and the things that he can and he can't do. You know, and you just capitalize on that. You still got weapons. Okay, you still got Jay Chase, you still got T. Higgins, you got Boyd, you got Mixon. Now is the time that you got to utilize. You got to give these guys a ball. If anything, now you wasn't necessarily running the ball that much until then. Now I will be running the ball to make sure that Joe Mixon gets his touches to make sure that you guys can still have a decent offense. Things can still go well. This Jay Brown's team now. Let's see what he does, man. Let's see what he does. I'm gonna hold optimism for my squad. I'm not necessarily gonna say that they're down and out. Not gonna say that, but I'm gonna hold optimism because I want to see my guys do good. Of course, I'm not counting it out, but these guys are 5-5, and it's kind of hard at this time. Now you getting into the 11th week of the season, and it's either do or die. You got to win. They got some matchups coming up. They can kind of scratch your head, and you may not be that great, but you want to see it work. You want to definitely see it work. So hopefully, the Cincinnati Bengals will be all right. Now, I don't know. Right now, they're sitting at the bottom of the AFC North division. Um, I don't know how much of an impact that they can have going forward, but you know, as a fan, you can hope for the best. Uh, I love you, Joe. I think you're good. I think you're great. I know you'll come back 10 times better. It's been a rough season dealing with the calf, and now you got this injury, this wrist injury. But I think Joe will be all right. At the end of the day, I think he will be all right. And I'm happy. Happy for him, man. Can't get mad at that. It is what it is. Injuries do happen. You hate it when it happens to your team. You hate it when it happens to your star players. But this is the nature of football. This is the nature of the business. This is the nature of the game. So shout out to Joe Burrow and everybody, man. I know he got a team. I know he got family. I know he got people around him that's going to help him get to where he needs to go. So it is a definite impact. I don't know necessarily. We have to wait and see how much of an impact that is going to have for Cincinnati uh, going to the rest of the season. But let's go, full fledged with Jake Browning. Jake Browning, go out there and do what you're supposed to do, sir. Please. And Zach Taylor, please, man. Make a make a significant offensive game plan to where he can go out there and he can do what he needs to do. And that's my only thing. I know I had some concerns last week. And this is what happens when you have concerns. These things gonna happen and boom, boom, boom. It's unfortunate it's my team, but it could be anybody's squad. Look at the Vikings right now. You know what I'm saying? Kirk Cousins, but y'all actually got your boy Jake Dobbs doing the work. Look at the Jets, perfect example. Had high hopes, and then Aaron Rodgers goes down on the fourth play of the brand new season. And look how they're going right now. So I mean, quarterback is a definite serious role. So, but again, hope for the best, Joe. Let's go ahead. Let's get it. Jay Brown, it's your turn. Do what you need to do. I was on BGSC Network. I think we was doing a Big Game Sports Buzz. I was over there with my boy Big Game James, and we actually came up with this question, and he brought this up. Did the Panthers make the right choice with Bryce Young? And then I had to sit back and think about this. And although the Panthers did have a chance to draft CJ Stroud, did they make the right choice? Well, you're looking at what CJ is doing down there in Houston, but Houston has pieces or things that they're working within the system for him to be successful. I don't think that Bryce Young has that around him in Carolina. I don't think that the coach has done what he needed to do to get those pieces. I don't think he has the pieces. And then again, man, Bryce Young is a very small quarterback. He's a small guy. Reminds me of Kyler Murray in Arizona. Reminds me of those small, you know, quarterbacks that they have to make up for that size. They have to make up for the size. Not saying that the boy can't throw, but I think it's just unfortunate. He's just in an unfortunate situation where he has nothing around him that's causing him not to be able to win, not to showcase his talents. O line seems to be shitty. Um, doesn't have that many weapons as far as running back, as far as wide receivers, and then the defense is, what the defense is. It's the reason that they're 1-9. They're like, yeah, 1-9, 1-10, something like that, you know, at the bottom of the barrel. But I don't necessarily think that the Panthers made the wrong decision. I think they made the right decision by getting a quarterback for their franchise that they needed. And that is cool. That is cool. I think it's a lot of promise in Bryce Young. You're talking about a kid who was, Heisman Trophy winner from Alabama. Uh, but this is where you see uh, just how much teams have been doing their due diligence in management and having pieces to compete. And the Carolina Panthers have not been able to do that, and they haven't done that for years and years. So you bring in a new guy, Bryce Young, you put him out there in the mix. He is supposed to be your franchise quarterback, so you put him in there first thing, first year, first game. He's starting. He's getting acclimated to the systems. He's getting acclimated to how the NFL works. And now you got this issue. Now you got this issue. And everybody's scratching their head and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Ain't too much going on, man. It's just the nature of the business. He doesn't have anything around him that's going to help him actually benefit uh, to show off his best talent. So I think this is somewhat of a learning curve year for him, for Bryce Young over there in Carolina. And I hope nothing for the best. I think I want to see him do good. I do truly want to see him do good. But this is just the nature of the game, man. Nature of the game. Front office is going to have to put those right people and pieces in order to help him compete, in order to help him achieve what he need to do. Uh, I don't see him being a one and done. I don't see him being a bust. I think Bryce Young has a lot of potential. It's just an unfortunate situation right now. He's just having to deal with it. It's hard to come from a champion in college, and now you're at the bottom of the barrel in the NFL. But that is just the way the nature, the cookie crumbles. So I think he'll be all right. I think he will eventually be all right. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Keep your head up, kid. Keep your head up. A lot of people love to be in your position. So keep your head up, Bryce. I think we're gonna be all right. All right. With that being said, we're in week 10, almost week 11. Got this going on. And as of right now, looking at standings and stuff like that, and I was actually sitting back contemplating this. I've got my top teams within the AFC and my top teams within the NFC. And I place these teams within certain hierarchies of how I feel that they're going to do, as the season goes on up to the playoffs. So bear with me and understand what I'm saying. First and foremost, right now, my AF Super Bowl contenders right now happen to be the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Dolphins. I don't like neither squad, but I have to respect the squads. Right now in the AFC, I believe it's these three teams that are going to make the noise. I think your AFC contender, your AFC representative will come out of these three teams. Um, if there's one that I had to pick, well, I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs. I know Cincinnati can beat the Chiefs. Um, it'd be interesting to see the Dolphins. It would be interesting. And for me to go for the Ravens, it's hard for me to go for the Ravens because the Ravens are in my division in the AFC North. But I do like Lamar Jackson, and I would like to see Lamar. Um, I think Lamar deserves a shot. I do think that he's a guy that deserves a shot. Baltimore's been playing the lights out. They're playing very damn good ball. Um, but I think Lamar deserves a shot. He just has to get out of that first round in the playoffs. I think that's his Achilles heel right now. You already know what the Chiefs can do. And I feel like the Dolphins can do it, but the Dolphins may actually be like the little wild card squad. You don't necessarily know. Don't necessarily know. You know. I mean, shit, don't get me wrong. Tua's acting a fool. Tyreek Hill is acting a fool. You got Jaden Waddle. You got a defense over there that's playing. Hey, shout out to that team, man. The team is playing their asses off. They really, really are. I don't know. I'm not calling them a wild card, but I guess you can give that the Dark Horse Super Bowl contender. If the Dolphins can the Dolphins can keep on doing what they're doing, they can surprise a lot of people that end up in the AFC Championship game. And whoever they're playing, they better wake up and they better come and play that A game. Because Dolphins may mess around and sneak into the Super Bowl this year. So I'm just saying. But as of right now, these are my Super Bowl contenders: the Chiefs, the Ravens, and the Miami Dolphins. Now, teams that I feel like in the AFC that can make a deep run. Right now, I'm saying the Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Um, both teams, well, Jaguars have a solid offense, a decent defense. Browns have one hell of a defense. Now, I don't necessarily what they're going to do. I know they got DTR, who's a quarterback right now. Um, Deshaun Watson is down. Apparently, he's down for the season. Um, so it's going to be interesting how far that the Browns will be able to go. I say that they can make a deep run if the defense can control what they need to control. Um, but these guys can definitely make a divisional round. I think both of these teams can definitely make a divisional round. If they have a good game, if they have a good game, um, between any one of those Super Bowl contenders, man, they can be in the AFC Championship. So that's why I'm calling them a deep run. Um, they have potential. Jaguars and Browns, they do have honest to God serious potential. So, you know, we'll see how that goes, man. Only time is going to tell. Right now, my first round exit in the AFC is going to be the Texans, the Steelers, and the Bills. Now, even though all of these teams do have a potential good record, I'm not going to say that the Texans are going to go deep. Um, Still think it's a fresh team, but it's a fresh and hungry team. Shout out to the coach, man. Um, God damn, I can't think of his name right now. But the coach has been playing his ass off. I mean, really coaching those guys, and getting them to where they need to be. Man, I'm gonna kill myself if I don't get this coach's name, man, because his name is right on the tip of my tongue. Coach of Texans. D'Amico. That's D'Amico. I hate that, man. When it's right on the tip of my tongue, I hate that. D'Amico Ryan, man. Shout out to him. Former player of the Houston Texans as well. But these guys are actually playing behind them. They are. And you got CJ Stroud, who's out there. Breaker. Personally, to me, CJ is going to be the rookie of the year. I'm giving that to him, rookie of the year this year. And I think most deserving for what he's doing. Most deserving. That kid he's NFL material. Definitely NFL material. Uh, just don't see these guys. Um, Now it could be a dark horse, but I just don't see them beating Jaguars, Browns, Chiefs, Dolphins, Ravens. Don't see them doing it. Steelers. I don't have that much faith in Kenny Pickett. Um, but it's Mike Tomlin, man. And when Mike Tomlin coaches, shit, you listen. When he talks, you listen, and you do what you got to do, man. So it's amazing to see where the Steelers at right now. I believe they were 6-3. So it's amazing in itself. I just don't trust Kenny Pickett in the playoffs or anything like that. I think that stage is going to be too big for him. And then the Bills. I just don't believe in the Bills anymore. Used to scare me. They're not scary. Bills are not scary. And I even say that Josh Allen, to me, Josh Allen is who y'all think that he's. Well, he proves what he is. Even though he leads the league in touchdowns, he also leads the league in interceptions. And you know that Josh Allen's gonna throw. He's gonna make some messed up plays. He's proven time and time again that he can win in the big games. Um, and I don't know if he's keep trying to put him in that elite level with all the other quarterbacks, the Patrick Mahomes, the Jalen Hurts, the Joe Burrows, and he's just not there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's just not there. He's going to take the Bills to the Super Bowl this year. Maybe I think different, but I just don't believe that it's possible. I don't believe it is possible. I think that he will. somehow, in some way, shape, or form, he will end up losing the game or giving the game up, and you right back to square one. Same thing again. Uh, a lot of turmoil over there. They just got rid of their offensive coordinator. That's full of shit. It's full of shit. So I don't believe in the Bills. The Bills are not scaring me. Don't believe in it one bit. One bit. Let's switch over to the NFC. All right. NFC right now. My Super Bowl contenders consist of the Eagles, the 49ers, the Cowboys, believe it or not, the Detroit Lions. Eagles, what can I say? Eagles are who they are. Eagles are still a dominant team. Jalen Hurts is doing what he do. No need to say anything about that. 49ers, Brock Purdy is playing like Brock Purdy. Um, they had a 3-game losing streak, but it looks like they're getting their stride back. And 49ers are a I don't give a damn what you say, man. Still a hell of a squad. Still a hell of a squad. Offense is doing what they can do. Defense is doing what they can do. Hey, still a dangerous squad. Um, Shout out to the 49ers, but definitely shout out to these Dallas Cowboys. I'm here in Texas. I'm here in the DFW area, so I hear a lot of talk about the Cowboys, and I want to see the Cowboys do good. I do kind of root for them low key. If it's not the Bengals, it's the Cowboys. It's that home squad. And plus I like Dak. Love Dak. I love what Dak is doing. I think Dak is better than Josh Allen. Yep, I said it. Um, Only thing with Dallas, man, Dallas just can't get over that hump, which is the 49ers, San Francisco 49ers. So it's going to be interesting to see out of these four teams, definitely, who makes it to that championship, who makes it to that championship game. And then I added the Detroit Lions. Detroit is sitting at 8-2 right now. Proud of Detroit. If they didn't get this far, I can understand, but I'm proud of Detroit from coming from a no-name bottom feeder team to what they are now. Dan Campbell is acting a fool as the head coach. You got Jared Goff over there doing what he needs to do. Look, this is what happens when you have a team that believes in their coach. They believe in the philosophy. They believe in the system. When you have something like that, these things come together. They put all of that stuff together, man, and it becomes what it needs to do. It becomes what it needs to be, you know. And you gotta give credit to Detroit, you know. And now I'm not gonna say necessarily the Cinderella team, but to see where they came from to what they are to now, you know, big heavy difference, big heavy difference, And I would love to see Detroit. Damn, I would love to see Detroit that'd be crazy to see Detroit in the Super Bowl. Uh, I don't think necessarily that they will. I think maybe one of these teams may beat them out. Um, but right now, man, they are probably one of my dark horse, probably another dark horse Super Bowl contending team. You know, so out of these four teams, man, I'm saying it. Out of these four teams, one of them, out of these four teams, somebody's gonna be representing the NFC in the championship game, in the Super Bowl. Teams to make a deep run in the NFC. You've got the Seahawks and the Vikings. Now, Seahawks, of course, Geno Smith, got faith in him. Pete Carroll, coach. You know, I think that these guys make a deep run, at least to the divisional round. Like I said with the AFC, then they go to the divisional round. I think that's when they, lose all the thunder. I put the Vikings in there. Um, that one I flip a coin with. I believe that they can make a deep run. I believe that Josh Dobbs has came in, got the respect of the team, got the respect of the city, got the respect of all the players. I think Josh Dobbs is proving to everybody that you know, he's a decent quarterback. He's been a backup for so many years, journeyman to many different teams. But he comes over here in the midst of Kirk Cousins' injury, and they have been balling. They have been balling. He's been positive about it and whatnot, and everybody has enjoyed what he's doing. I think Vikings do end up getting to the playoffs. I think Josh Dobbs carries their team somehow to the playoffs. I think that they actually end up winning a game and getting to the divisional round, but that's where I feel like that's where you know it ends for 'em. Especially if they have to play any of those Super Bowl contenders, which I'm pretty sure both of those teams will. So that's why I put them at the deep run. Uh, Still think it's good seasons for both guys, man. It's just shit, you know. You know, but you got to see what's gonna happen. All right. Who do I feel these first round exits are going to be? Um, I put Saints, Falcons, Packers, Rams, and Bucks simply because you got about well, shit. You got the Saints who are 5-5, but Falcons, Packers, Rams, and Bucks are all 4-6. Okay. Considering the simple fact that let's see, at least two of these teams have to somehow end up being in the playoffs. So it's a toss up out of any of these teams, out of these five teams who end up being in the playoffs. But they'll definitely be the first round exit. I think they make the playoffs. I think they'd be happy that they made the playoffs. Um, but yeah, definitely. No faith in the Saints. What Derek Carr is doing over there. Falcons can't seem to understand with their quarterback play. Packers, I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough love for Jordan Love. Rams ain't been the same Rams that we've seen, you know. And then the Bucks, uh, just don't see it. Just don't see it. See Baker holding it down, but I just don't see it going any much further than that. Um, but it is what it is, man. That's the beauty of the NFL and everything that we come across because you never know uh, what is going to happen, how these things are going to happen. So that's why we have to sit down and watch it week to week. Um, Now again, man, if you got any comments or anything like that, tell me exactly, how you feel about your team, how you feel your team is going to be doing. If you feel like your team is going to make it all the way to the Super Bowl, you know, it's good to be loyal. It's good to be faithful. It's good to be optimistic or whatnot. But I want you guys also be a realist because I'm a realist my damn self. You notice that I did not put the Cincinnati Bengals on this list, even though I told you I want to be hopeful and optimistic that Jay Browning does what he needs to do. But me as a fan, I have to be smart about it. I have to be logical about it. I can't say that we don't have a chance, but it's kind of hard to say that you have a chance when you're missing practically one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, Joe Burrow. Okay, when we know what Joe Burrow can do, we know what he can do. Okay, y'all gotta stop all this old bullshit and this shit talking and stuff like that. Look, Joe is Joe. If we didn't have JoJo be on somebody else's team, and y'all be going crazy too. You know damn well that Joe Burrow is probably one of the top three, if not top five quarterbacks in the league. So yes, it sucks at the time right now. Um, but root for your squad, man. Root for your team. Be happy. In all counts, be happy for your squad. And keep rooting. I mean, the season is far from over. With this being what week 10, almost week 11. Um, Shit, I think week 11. Yeah, week 11. I think we're in week 11. This is week 10. Week 10. This might be week 11 now. But us being in it at the current moment, man, you just got to deal with it. So let's see how it goes down the home stretch. This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good in the NFL. Definitely, definitely. This is where it gets good, man. So this is where you pay attention. Every single game counts for every single team. They start to control their own destinies around this time. So it's just going to be very, very interesting to see who comes out of the fire, who gets burnt, who's just burnt, you know, just a little crisp, but they still going. Who can make it and who can't, man. So I'm interested to see it. Again, man, please leave your comments, all of that good stuff. We can talk about it. It's all good, man. Now, again, man, it's a MCXP Radio Thanksgiving, and I did want to talk to you guys about Thanksgiving. Of course, man, this is one of my favorite holidays. Fuck it. It's my favorite holiday because I get to eat, okay? And it's some of the best food that you have within the whole year. I'm telling you, I'm salivating right now, man, because I'm happy that Thanksgiving is here, finally here. Like, I'm dead serious. My favorite holiday of the year is Thanksgiving because I get to eat some of the best. And then right back door is Christmas because I get to eat good on Christmas too. But it ain't nothing like when it comes to Thanksgiving, of course, because you got your family that comes around and y'all enjoying each other's company, all of that good stuff. But man, I'm telling you, you can't tell me, man. And Thanksgiving. And I'm one of them people, man. I'm gonna celebrate Thanksgiving all the way up to Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna start celebrating Christmas until Thanksgiving. Now, my girl, she does that. We already got Christmas tree up. Hey, man, it's all love. If she wanna do that, that's fine, man. I know how to be flexible. But I just feel like you got to respect every holiday. What it does. I mean, you ain't putting up your Christmas tree when you're thinking about Halloween, is you? You ain't putting up your Christmas tree during Easter and stuff like that when you got the Easter bunny. So you got to give Thanksgiving its respect. But people just, y'all blow past it, man. But that being said, man, I've got some rules and regulations for you guys, man, when it comes to Thanksgiving, okay? And this is going to be my musicologist mindset. Let's go. All right, man. So, with the loveliness of Thanksgiving, first and foremost, I know we had talked about it on the Big Game Sports Buzz, but I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all some of my favorite sides real quick. Some of my favorite sides that I just can't wait to dig into, and maybe there's some of yours as well. But I do enjoy a good dressing, not stuffing dressing. However, Mama makes it, and especially she always makes it with the cornbread. The dressing with the brown gravy sometimes. I know she's added a little bit of turkey in it sometimes, but you got the brown gravy. And yes, I'm a cranberry sauce eating kid, cranberry sauce eating man, and I've done it my whole life. And I'm talking about the cranberry sauce that comes in the can. I don't care what you say. Go ahead and get your real cranberries. I've had that too. But then I've been eating that cranberry sauce out the can since I was a kid. And then I'm gonna keep on eating that some shit till I die. Okay? Cranberry sauce is fire. But of course you gotta have the dressing. You gotta have the yams, sweet potatoes, the yams. And then my mama does the yams. She does the sweet potatoes. I don't know with those, man, but she adds the brown sugar and sometimes she adds the marshmallows with them to make them just extra good. I think one time she actually threw the crunchiness with like some walnuts or something. Like, oh my lord, I love you, mama. I love you, mama. See, I'm salivating right now. Gotta have a good mac and cheese, macaroni and cheese. Definitely gotta have that. And it's got now everybody can't make macaroni and cheese. Understand this. Everybody can't make macaroni and cheese. They can't. So you have to be mindful of who's cooking it and who's making it. Okay. Everybody can the macaroni and cheese cannot be it can't be rubbery tasting. The noodles gotta be cooked all the way through. It's gotta be cheesy. I mean, it's gotta be good. And some people I've seen some macaroni and cheese, man. It didn't look right. So I'm just saying. Gotta have a good pecan pie, of course. Definitely gotta have a good pecan pie. Um, I eat pumpkin. I eat pumpkin, but not as much as pecan. Not as much pecan. Um, I know my mama's. We've had apple pie there as well. Sometimes we had a cobbler, peach cobbler or something like that. Even an apple cobbler one time. But you gotta have that good ass pecan pie, man. Come on, man. Come on, come on, come on. Y'all know what it is, man. Gotta have a good potato salad. Mom has a homemade potato salad that she does. Talk to her, man. She said she ain't gonna do the homemade this year, man. So we got this one, and I actually suggested you guys get it because I've actually had this a number of times. Okay, it's Reese's. Okay, Resers. Reese's deviled egg potato salad. Shit is the bomb. Okay, If ain't nobody gonna make it from scratch, go get that kind. I'm telling you, go get that kind. It has to be the deviled egg. It's in a good tube. It's got a little red cover on the top of it, red lid, but research or something like that. Awesome though. Awesome, awesome, awesome. My mama makes some homemade potato salad. I wish she did this year, but she said she's not gonna do it. But I still love her, man. I still love her. What's up, big game, man? You said what? I'm talking about that Reese's potato salad, man. Go get that, man. If ain't nobody gonna make no potato salad, get the Reese's. Resers. But it's the deviled egg kind. It's just good, man. Just good. We got it in the refrigerator. It's ready. It's ready. Unfortunately, yeah, store bought. She said she wasn't making it this year. I actually talked to her. She said she wasn't doing it. I guess she's got her hands full with everything. So sometimes you just gotta go with the store bought. Everything just can't be from scratch. They getting up there in the age. They can't do it like they used to do. So I'll take it for what it was, or for what it is. Now I don't know if you guys have this, but my mom makes a delicious, and she calls it Mexican spaghetti. She calls it Mexican spaghetti. But she makes this delicious spaghetti recipe where she makes the spaghetti, she puts the meat in it, the cheese and everything like that, and she bakes it. She puts it into the oven and she bakes the spaghetti, and it is like the most incredible thing that I've ever had. I don't know who gave her this recipe, who made it, where it came from, where did it, but oh my God. And I talked to her and she said she's making it. I swear to God, we'll take that whole pan home. You know, I don't know if it is a side for you guys, but as for me and my family, I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I don't know, I'm gonna have some pictures and stuff, for y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So, like I'm saying, the spaghetti may not necessarily be a side for you guys and your stuff, for what you have for Thanksgiving. But for me, man, that shit is the bomb. The bomb. So I'm looking forward to it. And then I know being Big Gamer talked about it, but you gotta have some good corn, man. You gotta have some good corn. Sweet corn, regular corn, cream corn. You can do either one of those, corn on the cob. Usually it's just, regular corn. You put that butter on it, man, a little salt and pepper. What you want in, you know? You can't digest them shits. You know what I'm saying? You can't digest corn. For some reason, you can't do it. But man, that shit is it's still delicious. It's still delicious. My man Big Game said, yeah, yeah. Big Game said that he was gonna do a brisket for Thanksgiving. That is legit. Big Game, man. Big Game. That's legit. I'm doing a brisket for Thanksgiving, man. That's that. Hey, man. Salute. Cause shit, that would be amazing for us to have. But I know for sure that we'll have. I think we're having an occasion. God damn, how much? 16 pounds? Shit. Oh, if you didn't stay that far, man. If you didn't stay that far, I swear to God, I'd go on there and knock on your door. Just for some of that brisket. I would. For 16 pounds, man, you're doing it big. You're definitely doing it big. I know my mom's gonna have the Cajun turkey. She's getting the Cajun turkey, so I'm gonna be happy about that. Can't wait to eat that. You gotta have the ham, honey baked ham. And so then they put that brown sugar on that ham sometimes, let it salivate and good stuff. But I don't give a damn. I pick out. And then again, I know we also discussed this on Big Game Show. Put all of that on the plate, man. All of that can go on the plate. Everything can touch everything. I don't care. Because it's all gonna be going in the same place. Everything is going down, down, down. And I'm just saying, man. Everything can touch. Maybe not the rolls, but shit, I ain't give a damn if it touch the roll. Food is food, man. You just eat them shits, man. Eat it, and you go. You know what I'm saying? This is the only holiday, man, where I'm telling you, I will walk. I have damn near probably about 2 plates of food, and then I'm still walking away about another 2 plates of food and take it into the house. Probably even more. And I'll be eating on that food for probably about the next 3, 4 days. Going in, man. Going in. You know. So I'm just saying, man. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But I'm glad that you guys are here because, like I said, I have some rules and regulations that you need to abide by for Thanksgiving. All right, I got good 5 of them. So bear with me as we go through these, and I'll be explaining them. All right, so these are A Reed's top 5 rules when it comes to Thanksgiving. Are you guys ready? Let's get this. Number one, and I'm gonna have it scroll down. You need to know what time this food is going to be served. Okay? You make sure you ask the people that are hosting, whoever that you're gonna go, whoever's house you're going to, you make sure that they have a definitive time of when they're going to be serving their food. You do not want to show up too early and you don't want to show up too late. Now, I can understand if you show up late because you stay a distance away. Excuse me, you stay a distance away. I understand that. But you still need to gauge around what time that you need to come over there and get yourself prepared for this food. Worst thing that you want to do is show up early and you're smelling all that food and that food ain't ready. You just sitting there hungry. That is one of the worst feelings that you can do on Thanksgiving. You just sitting there hungry. They're not finished, but you just sitting there hungry. I would rather show up when I know that this food is ready. I go ahead and get my plate and get it started and everything like that. Everything will be cool. I can sit down, unbuckle my pants because I know I'm about to gain about another 10 some odd pounds and we can just eat good. But you need to know what time this food will be serving. Please show up as a show up at a good time. Show up at a designated time at a smart time. You know, because the people gonna be expecting you, man. Don't bullshit. Don't bullshit the host, man. They done put in all this work for that food. They expect you. Show up when you need to show up. Okay? Definitely. Show up when you need to show up. Number two, and I can't stress this enough. You need to come hungry. Come hungry. And do not pregame your food, especially breakfast. You come hungry. This is the one holiday that you do not eat. I can understand if you need you a cup of coffee to get the day started. That's fine. Cup of coffee. But don't go out there to eat you a breakfast. Don't be out there eating pancake sausage, all that good shit, eggs and all that. Mm-mm. You stay hungry until it's time to eat. My mama, I don't think we start eating till about maybe 11, maybe 12 at the most. At the latest, 12 at the latest, but I think our time was about 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I would keep myself hungry the whole time. I would skip breakfast and everything like that because I want an empty stomach because I want to eat as much as I possibly can. And that's what you want to do. There is a plethora, a smorgasbord of food that's going to be there. You need to be able to fill yourself up and fill your belly and get yourself together. So I'm telling you, you need to come hungry, come ready. Do not pregame at all. Don't have a big breakfast and none of that. None of that crap. None of that crap. Come hungry and get ready to grub. That's what you need to do. Come hungry and you get yourself ready to grub. All right? Telling y'all, man. I've been through this. I can give y'all these, man, because I've been doing this, okay, for a long, long time. It's what you do. Number three, and I can't stress this about on number three. If you can't cook, don't bring no damn dish. Okay? If you can't cook, don't bring a dish. Now, the only side to this is if you ask and you're just like, well, do I need to pick up a pie or something like that? You know, and if you need to pick up a store-bought pie or cake or something like that, that's all right. That's all right. I believe that's all right. You just added some more of the festivities and stuff that we have going on. But for the main people out there, if you feel like that you're a cooker, that if you just I'm gonna cook this year and you can't cook, no seasoning, none of that good shit. You know that you can't throw down in the kitchen. You know that people don't necessarily eat your food like that. Don't you cook. Don't you put your ass in that damn kitchen. Don't you bring nothing over there. I'm telling you, because you're going to get your heart broke because ain't nobody going to touch them shits. Don't look at me because I damn sure ain't touching your shit. I was telling, look, and I told my girl this too. Especially you people that's gonna be bringing your significant others and stuff like that, your girlfriends and stuff like that. If you have not seen your girl or whoever, if you have not seen them cook at least 20 something to 30 something meals within the time that you guys have been together, and you can necessarily 110%, you know that they can cook some edible food, and you know that you're gonna be all right. You don't bring no damn dish. Don't just out of nowhere just say, "Hey, I'm gonna bring something to your people's house. I'm gonna get." No, no, no. Because if it look like shit and it smell like shit, it's probably gonna taste like shit, and you're gonna be devastated because nobody's gonna try. You're just gonna be saying, and don't look at me because I'm not gonna be the one to try. I'm gonna hurt your feelings. I don't play with my food. I don't play about it. And then I'm telling you, when it comes to Thanksgiving, I don't play about it. Okay? Which brings me to my next point, number 4. You eat what looks edible. Now, granted, my mama's been doing Thanksgiving her whole life. I've seen everything that she's done. Wonderful food. Everything looks edible. But flip it to the other side. If you are going to somebody's house and they're cooking Thanksgiving and you're the guest, I'm gonna teach you this trick. And it works. You're going to somebody's house and you don't know anything about their cooking. You don't know what they're going to be doing, how they're going to, what it's going to look like, if it's going to smell good. If you have no idea, no clue. You get over there, you look and you see what looks edible. Now, it may only be a few things, but you put those few things on your plate because you just don't, you don't want to be the rude guest. You want to at least get something, put something on your plate that you know that you can eat. But if somebody asks, "Hey man, you don't want this or you don't want that," blah, 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 you tell them that you already ate over there at your folks' crib. Okay, you already ate over there at your folks' crib. Yeah. You just came over here, you know what I'm saying, to show some mad love. You already a little bit full. Go ahead, you know what I'm saying, get what you can. The only downside to this one is if you have to go over there to their house first. You know what I'm saying? Especially the only downside is if your girl live with you or something like that, and she knows that she didn't go over there to your parents' house first. So you kind of just got to go over there, shit. Shit, you can be a man. Hey, but I really don't eat everybody's food like that. You can just be 100, but I don't really eat. And if but I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna try something. I'm trying to see what you got going on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you pick out the stuff that look good. Most of the time, you just stick with the turkey, man. Stick with the turkey, stick with the ham, because everybody's greens. Again, macaroni and cheese. All these sides are not gonna be hidden. Trust me, it's not gonna be hidden. You know. So you want to be able to look to eat what looks edible in your eyes, but you need to be smart about it. You know what your people gonna do. You know how your people can handle it. But you just don't know about them other people. You know what I'm saying? Especially if this a fresh ass relationship. Y'all just been together for 2, 3 months. Y'all just got together within the last couple of months and stuff like that. You don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing. You better watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you mess around and eat something, man, that's gonna have you on the pot and it's gonna ruin Thanksgiving dinner. It's gonna ruin your Thanksgiving day. So I'm telling you, eat what looks edible. Be smart about it. And if you gotta throw a little white lie out there, be like, I kind of ate early, so I just ate really super, super hungry. You know what I'm saying? Trying to put you on some game 101. Number 5. I can't stress this one enough. You need to be respectful, not comfortable, unless it's your family that you're around. Read it again. You need to be respectful, not comfortable, unless this is your family that you are around. Okay. Be respectful when you go over to somebody else's house. Be nice, be appreciative that they actually give you a chance to eat the food, enjoy the festivities, all of that good stuff. You gotta be respectful. Don't come in there comfortable if you do not know these people like that. Not come out there comfortable, you know, making jokes, all of this other stuff. You gotta play it cool, homie. Play it cool, play it cool, play it cool. Ease yourself into the mix, you know. If they want to talk to you and make conversation, that's cool. You make some cool conversation. Don't be going over there doing the most. All right. Be respectful. Just chill, have a good time, man. Just don't go over there doing the most. When it's your family and you know that you got a good family, good relationship with your family, that's a different story. Y'all can have fun. But if you know you going into a situation that you don't know nothing about, you ain't never met these people, you ain't never came across them. Like I said, you and your lady or whoever, man, y'all just got together 2, 3 months ago, and y'all over here kicking it, chilling. Okay, yeah, man, I'm going. You know, they want to introduce you to everybody, so it's a brand new thing. Either God, Thanksgiving is probably the worst holiday to be introduced to the family, especially if it's a new relationship, because everybody in there is trying to eat and try to be cool. But I'm telling you, everybody's gonna be having all eyes on you because they want to see are you gonna eat the food? How does he chew? They looking at you up and down, what you look like. They trying to feed off you. They asking you 21 some odd questions. You just been with this person for about 2 months and they already saying, what's your intentions with them? Shit, I don't know. We just got together. She like me, I like her, nigga. It's cool. I don't know what the intentions are right now. We just having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But they want to put together. I'm telling you, they want to put the knife up to your neck, man. Want to have us on that bullshit. I'm telling you. So you need to be respectful. Wherever you are, you need to be respectful. Don't get yourself comfortable into the mix, man. Let's see these. Big Jane. Yeah, facts. Who is I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I've seen it too many times. I've been in that damn position before. You know, shit's weird, man. Shit is weird. Shit is very, very weird. You're dating somebody or whoever you with, they take you over there to the spot. You're like, all right, getting yourself together, You meet the mama, man. I had the mama look at me, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, this is him." Well, the girl was like, "Yeah, this is Aaron. This is Aaron. I've been telling you about it." Oh, this is him. I was like, and I can't sit there and call a mama a bitch right there in front of her. But I'm saying, can't talk about how they cook. Can't talk about their food. You can't do that. You have to sit there and be respectful. And then this is another. This is kind of another thing. Once you get your plate and you eat that plate, you chill. Unless they ask you to get more, unless they openly invite you to get more food, you eat that one plate and you sit your ass down. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to be respectful. While everybody else is getting 2 and 3 plates, you better take that one plate, savor every damn food, savor every morsel, and just be content. Because whenever you go to your people's house, you're gonna get your grub off. I'm just saying. I'm telling y'all, man, this is game 101 when it comes to Thanksgiving, bro. Game 101. I've been down these roads. Sucks. You know what I'm saying? But thankfully, I got a woman that can cook. She cooks well, cooks good food very well. You know, I have nothing to worry about. Moms, I know what she does. I'm happy. That's why I'm very, very excited about Thanksgiving, man. Y'all let me know, man, exactly how you guys feel. You can leave your comments and all that good stuff, man. Again, I want to wish you guys a happy, safe, and healthy Thanksgiving. I want you, everybody, please, 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 Enjoy yourselves, enjoy your family. Go out there, man. Don't do too much. Don't go too crazy. You know, it's gonna be drink out there. I'm sure somebody's gonna sip and tip. Hey, cool, man. Just come back, man. Come back the same way that you left. Come back the same way that you left. And when I say that, that means alive. Unless the good Lord says something else, but just come back alive. All right, man. You guys enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. I know it shows up on Thursday, but I had to give y'all a Thanksgiving show here on Monday. Definitely, man. I love each and every one of y'all, and I appreciate you guys listening, joining in, joining into the stream, watching, liking, subscribing yourselves, man. Not only to myself, but to BGSC Network as well. I'm telling you, man, I love it. I know Big Game is a big proprietor of this, man, and he appreciates everything that you guys have been doing. Likewise, myself, I know Jay Stoggs the same way, and everybody that's a part of the BGSC network, man. We really, really thank y'all. Really, really appreciate y'all. So again, man, I know BGSC. Uh, they'll probably, when they get on their show, they'll probably tell you happy Thanksgiving. But I definitely want to come in here and give y'all a shout out. Every single person out there that comes across the video, that looks at it, whatnot. Just know, man, me for myself, MCXP Radio, I love y'all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and safe Thanksgiving. Now, of course, I cannot leave without always telling you guys, if you suffer from mental health or anything like that, please seek help. Definitely, definitely seek help. It is out there. Seek help. Okay. And I tell you guys all the time, you got friends, you got family. They can comfort you and they can tell you everything that you want to hear. But sometimes it's just best to get some information from somebody that's going to tell you what you need to hear and to help you along your merry way, help you along your journey. All right. Y'all officially with me, been kicking it with me here in the man cave. I'm about to go chill and get myself ready for Thanksgiving here in the next couple of days, man. So for myself, for BGSC Network, for all of that good stuff, man. I appreciate you guys 110%. I love y'all. It's all good. Y'all take it easy. Again, happy Thanksgiving. MCXP Radio, we holding it down, man. Peace.
Cruising in a Rari with the hair and nails and toes done. Always keep it stylish. Never gonna give me. We're gonna make a lot of women mad at this one, but it's alright. Gonna get a shot at romance. It's kinda too cold. Yeah. I'm ice cold.